Right. Under today's lesson, we have to discuss about the problems or the issues that you are facing in your computer. Right. That is today's lesson. We have just given a support about the virtual machine, and today's lesson is computer errors and troubleshooting. This is the February note. If you have not received, send me a WhatsApp message. I'll send you the note, right? Along with your receipts. So then I can forward it to you. So the first and very common issue, the most common issue that you are facing in your computer is slowness. Most of you are experiencing this. Most of you guys are experiencing slowness. So can you tell me the reasons?
Because of unwanted background.
Because of viruses.
Too many storage.
Low specifications.
Yes.
Because of too much storage.
Because of memory.
Memory.
Because of too much of storage.
Yes, too much of storage.
Files.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, most of the answers that
Because
you
of
have given,
hardware issues.
hardware issues.
Excessive storage of documents and files.
Because of dust.
Dust can be rarely, can be, but it's a rare
Running
issue.
background programs.
Background programs, yeah, it can be, can also be a problem. Okay, the first is like you can say running out of memory. So you can write down the first one in your book. You can write down because you don't have the note today now. You can write down it in your book, or maybe you can write down in a Word document. Running out of memory. So why this can be maybe overuse of memory. Overused memory. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one can be overused memory. Maybe excessive usage by the operating system. And application software. Virus effects. Software updates. Operating system upgrade can be the reasons.
Sir, how can software updates and operating system upgrades affect the performance of the computer?
So that can even let running out of memory. Why? Because let's say you have Windows 8. You are upgrading it to Windows 10. Windows 10 use more memory. Or let's say you have Photoshop CS3. You are upgrading into Photoshop CS6, which is using more memory. So those are some reasons. Understood?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So what are the solutions? Solutions? Yes?
Close the software from task manager.
Yeah, you can kill unwanted processes using memory.
Beware from viruses.
Yes, check for viruses.
Changing less RAM.
Yes, ultimately you can upgrade the RAM. DRAM, update the DRAM. That is the last solution if you don't have any other solution. You can downgrade the operating system and application software. You can downgrade. Downgrade, it means, yeah, you are using Windows 10, but due to the memory issue, you can downgrade it to Windows 7 or Windows 8. But the most of the people, they don't like that, to downgrade. You can check viruses. You can downgrade. And finally, you can think about updating your DRAM or dynamic RAM, random access memory. You can think of doing that. But there is a maximum amount of RAM supported by certain motherboards. So some motherboards will not support RAM updates, right? Some motherboard, because they are using the maximum. When you try to update it, it's not supportive.
Sir,
Yes.
for an example, if you upgrade 4 GB RAM to 16 GB or 8 GB, more RAM means more multitasking between tasks, right?
Yeah. So then, like, when you have more RAM, you can do more tasks, obviously, because your RAM capacity is.
So how to check the maximum RAM capacity of the
That is coming with the particular motherboard, right? That is coming with the particular motherboard specification. So if you know your motherboard, and so there is a software called CPU-Z. In CPU-Z, you can just check your motherboard and also the brand and all these things. Then by knowing the motherboard, you can check what is the maximum RAM supported by the particular computer, right?
What's the good speed of computer?
Sorry?
What's the best speed of computer?
Nothing called that. So best speed, so cannot answer that question. So why? Because how it sounds to me is like best speed. So better, you have more speed, right? It's always better. So, but you cannot say something, this is the best, because, so let's say, okay, let's say 3 gigahertz is the best. But next day, what happens if 4 gigahertz comes? So that will be the best, right? So that is dependent answer. Therefore, cannot answer that question. I hope you understood why I cannot answer, because best speed is the fastest. Better the fastest. If you get fastest, that is better. So there is nothing called best. Because it's always updating. It's always updating and moving. Okay, so another reason for slowing down your computer is, you can say another reason.
Junk files, unwanted files.
Unwanted files, or maybe
Sir, using too many unwanted wallpapers,
yeah, that can even be
which
you can say
use storage.
yes, field
Unwanted
storage.
wallpapers.
Yeah, field storage or running out of storage. So this can be due to junk or temporary files. Software updates. junk or temporary files, software updates. Unused files, recycle bin files, etc. The solution is clean unwanted files, or even can be down ready. Give me a second. Okay. Connecting back to the line. Right. The second issue is field storage, and then you can say processor overuse and overheat. Processor overuse and overheat.
Sir, if one problem in this is there, will the laptop be slow?
Yeah, one of these issues is there, the laptop or computer will slow.
I am really running out of memory. That's
Yeah.
why mine is slow. Because I don't use much processor also. That's a type of.
Processor overuse and overheat. Maybe what? What's the reason?
Because of using the device too much.
Because of
Yeah, can be. Maybe due to like heavy application software programs. Example, you can say 3D modeling, video editing. These tools might slow down your computer. And another thing is like unwanted visual effects. Like live wallpapers, themes, transformation packs. Some people like this, right? So they like their wallpaper to be live, looking nicely. Maybe some students I have seen, they have installed a fish tank in their desktop and looking at the fish tank. But the computer is slow, but still you can watch at fish, right? So, but the thing is, the computer will slow down. And some other thing is transformation pack. Some people, they don't like Windows, so they like their computer to looks like Apple. So they install transformation packs to convert that computer to Apple. But it might slow down the computer.
due to clocking of processor.
Yes, overclocking can also be. But overclocking is to maybe speed up, but overclocking can be slow down too.
Sir, what means that overclocking?
Overclocking means there is a limit. Basically, processors come with a clock speed. Some like for gaming and for some reasons, some are trying to overclock. But overclocking is not actually slowing down, but if you keep this for a long time and for long use, it might. Only sometimes, right? Not always. Again, තියෙන clock speed, let's say existing clock speed is 2.4 gigahertz. Clock speed means the speed of the processor, right? Clock speed can be speed of the processor. Let's say it is 2.4. You overclock it to 3 gigahertz. So it can overheat. It can overheat. Overclock means forcefully changing the clock speed of the processor. But sometimes you need overclocking to speed up, but it can lead to slow down too, but rarely, right? Not always. and heavy application software, unwanted visual effects, overclockings, and processor overuse, overheat, and sometimes can be a virus or hidden bot, or even it can be kind of hidden crypto.
What means hidden bot
Miners.
and cryptocurrency minus? What means that?
Hidden bot means like it's a kind of automated tool working in your computer, but it's serving someone else. So it's like something like this. So you know that some pets, not even the pets actually, some animals, some people used to keep those animals in front of gates of some other, right? Okay, so let's say there's a cat. That cat is always bothering me. This is not a very good example, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that cat from my place to some other place, and I'm keeping it in some away place, somewhere else. And there is someone else, maybe one of my enemies, he or she must feed the cat. So that is kind of thing. That is like, you know, that is not a very good thing, good example, but still something like that. The hidden bot means you have a software, but you don't have enough processing power to actually facilitate this software. Then what you are going to do? You are going to keep it in someone else's computer. Actually, these bots are basically network software. This software is doing some task for me, but since I don't have enough processing power, I keep this software in someone else's computer as a hidden one. Then this software is software is running on the background. The software is running in the background. So then what will happen? So it's using his processing power to run that. Hidden cryptocurrency miners is kind of bot. So when you get this software, your process is always running with the maximum capacity. It's always filled. You don't know what's going on, but it's always filled. You are not even using that, but somebody else is using your process. So that's the reason. So somebody else is using your processor over the network. When you connect to internet, okay, you can check this easily. Disconnect internet. Then it might again come back to the normal state. Connect to the internet. Then it again goes up. Then there should be a kind of cryptocurrency miner or hidden bot. So running on behalf of some other. I hope you understood that, right?
Sir,
Yes.
if there's a hidden bot in an app you're using in the computer, I've experienced that after using Cortana, I've like reinstalled Windows 10 because of that. After using that app and closing that, there's a pop-up saying that this app may be harmful for your computer.
Yes, a warning sign. Yeah, can be. So maybe infected. That is due to infection happens. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Let's see something. Okay, that's very good example. Let's say you got COVID-19 infection. What will happen to your processor, your brain, and your lungs?
It will malfunction.
Yes, it will malfunction.
So,
Why? Because the virus is using that, right? Virus is using that for reproduction process. Virus is using your RNA system and DNA system to reproduce its copies. So your processor will be used by the virus and your system will malfunction. So that is kind of attack that you do. So a virus, a hidden bot, similar to the outsiders or the outside viruses, malware come to our computer, can use our system resources unwanted way. Okay, so these are running out of memory, field storage, processor overuse, and another thing that we can mention is unwanted Application tools. Maybe visual effects tools, transformation packs. Here I couldn't give a solution, sorry. What's the solution? Scan for malware, right? Then kill unwanted programs. Also, you can think about downgrading. Downgrading is a very good solution most of the times. Even though you don't like, that will be a very good solution. Or you can optimize visual effects, right? Don't use too much of visual effects. You can just optimize it and it will be a good solution. Okay, visual effect tools, transformation packs. Maybe most updated or most recently released tools. Some people really like this, right? Even I used to like this in my teenage, right? Most recently used tools. That means when Windows 11 comes, all of you try to update it to Windows 11. Without even knowing what's going on, you always try to update it to Windows 11. Sometimes your computer is not capable of handling that load. Right? Sometimes there are those softwares are buggy or having bugs, errors, because it's most recently released. They are not tested properly. Sometimes it's having errors. Without compatibility check, don't install this software. Solution: check compatibility. And another thing is,
Sir, we can get optimized visual effects now, sir, as a solution.
yeah. Check compatibility, optimize visual effects. Use given features in OS. So without trying to transform it, forcefully transform, try to use the given features of the operating systems. Okay, these are the memory issues, storage issues, application issues, processor issues. So sometimes can be peripheral device issues. Peripheral device issues. Some peripherals like scanners, printers, cameras are not compatible with the system. When you use that, it might slow down your computer. Check the specification and compatibility before using. Also make sure that you have installed drivers and drivers are up to date. So what is driver, Puti? Driver, special software which helps a hardware device to communicate with other devices. That is called a driver software. I'll show you with the examples now. So let's see this one by one. So these are, okay, we just explore one issue, slowness, but there can be multiple facts, right? Multiple facts can be there. Finished writing?
Sir,
No, sir.
Avisha, if possible, please transfer the host because it's automatically transferred to you when I was disconnected due to that issue. Avisha. Due to my disconnection, it's transferred to you. Try to retranslate to me. Okay, thank you. Right, okay, let's explore one by one today. We have to learn these things now. We have to see practically. These are a bit technical, I know, right? So when you cannot understand things, please ask me. Then I can explain this again and again. And I can try to explain you, which is like, then that will be easy to you to understand. And if there are students who couldn't mark the attendance, right? If there are students who couldn't mark the attendance, please let me know. I can mark the attendance. And if there are new students who cannot understand the technical terms, technical jargons, I always invite you to come to the Sinhala medium class and English medium class both, because we will be discussing that in Sinhala medium as well as English medium. And you know that in my English medium classes, I'm using Sinhala a very little amount. Therefore, if you have any difficulty in understanding, I would like if you can join in the Sinhala medium class as well. The Sinhala medium class was just before your class. It's 6 p.m. It's around, yeah, what's the time? 6 p.m. Yes, 6 to 7 p.m. The Sinhala medium class is there. This is going from 7:10 to 8:10. පහසු කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් මේ ටෙක්නිකල් ටර්ම්ස් එහෙම තේරුම් ගන්න පුතේ සිංහල මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එකටත් එන්න දෙකටම එන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලට අල්ල ගන්න ලේසි. හරි මේවා ටෙක්නිකල් මම දන්නවා මේ සමහර ටර්ම්ස් වලට ඔයාලා කැමති නැහැ. තියරි පාර්ට් වලට කැමති නැහැ. ඒත් ඉතින් මේ ටික කරන්නත් එපයි. මොකද ඔයාලා දැනගන්න ඕනනේ ඔයාලගේ කම්පියුටර් එක ස්ලෝ වෙන්නේ ඇයි කියලා. ඒක ඔයාලටත් හොඳයි. පොතේ තියෙන පොතේ මෙච්චර විස්තර නැහැ පුතේ. පොතේ මේ තියෙන මේ ටොපික්ස් ටික විතරයි සමාන unwanted application, peripheral device issues, processor overuse, running out of memory, running out of storage. So only know these things, but the root causes and why this issue is coming, why, how we have to solve this, those are not there in the book. It's only the background, right? So, but I'm teaching you in depth. Why? Because you need that practically. That's why I'm teaching you into the depth. Okay, let's check one by one and understand these. Finished writing? I hope, right? Okay, who can share the screen? Okay, Rehansa. So let's check the issues one by one. The first thing is running out of memory. You can easily check that by doing this. So please go to here, right click over there and select task manager. Then you can see the task manager. Easily you can go to the performance tab and you can see what's going on with your memory. And you can see 87% of your memory is utilized. 87%. That's a big amount. 87% of your memory is utilized. That's a very big amount. Because you only have how many? Only 13% left to you. You can use, this is idle time today. This is idle time is only Zoom is running. Only Zoom is running, but I hope, right? Only Zoom is running, but it uses
And WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, right? 87% means a very big amount. So let's go to the processors and see. You can go to the processors. There you can see the memory. Click on the memory and then it will be sorted for you. And you can see Microsoft Teams. Still currently you're not using Microsoft Teams, but it's using 300 MB memory. Are you using Microsoft Teams now or not using?
No, sir.
No, you are not using, but still it's taking a part of your memory. Then what you can do? You can right click and end task.
Tell again.
Yeah. So let's say when there are some unwanted program, let's say Microsoft Teams, it's here again. You can right click and end task. Right? Then what will happen? It will release that memory to you. Now you can see only 77%, right? 10%. Gain is 10%. It's good. You can see the memory. It has released some amount. Now you have at least 82%, means like 18% remaining. That's good. So let's see what else. But Zoom don't turn off. Why? Zoom you are currently using. And if you kill that, then you are out of the class. Right? So now you have to carefully think. So what else? Zoom is there and there are several processes under Zoom. So Zoom is using considerable amount of memory. And are you using that mobile broadband or Wi-Fi?
For internet, sir.
So yes, you are using Wi-Fi or this mobile broadband one?
The Wi-Fi, sir, I forgot to close that.
No. No, you can kill it. No, you can click here and end task. Okay, that is easy. Click here, right click here, end task. Okay. Then that will also go and
that is closed now.
yeah, it is closed now. It's not there now. It will release some memory also. And you have ESET security, but don't close it because it's coming for the security purpose, no virus scanning, no. And yes, there are some programs you can see. Now you have like 76% of the memory, which is better than the earlier time. And which is better than the earlier time. So it's, but if you need to further optimize, you can go to the startup.
Sir, can you tell once more how do we check the task manager? I had a connection issues. Okay.
Task manager, we have already discussed that several times.
Sir, I got. I forgot.
We discussed that several times. Okay. You can see when you go to startup, you can see some programs here, status enabled. So any desk is enabled. When you start the computer, any desk will start. When you start the computer, Cortana will start. That is okay. When you start the computer, ESET will start. That is also okay. That is for security. No? When you start the computer, Teams will start. That is not really okay. When you start the computer, yes. So here you can optimize by stopping the team and also the AnyDesk. You don't want that. At the startup, you can start you can disable it. Later you can turn on. Method disable karada kamanne passe waata on wenokota open kara ganna puluwa. The method disable karama on end yana welawa adu wenawa puthe. Habi okkoma disable karanna epa. Then Cortana disable karanna puluwa. Etara Cortana නැතුව තමයි වැඩ කරගන්නේ. එහෙනම් ඒවා ඔක්කොම disable කරන්න ඕන නැහැ. හැබැයි AnyDesk අත්‍යවශ්‍ය නැහැනේ. ඒක පුළුවන්. කියලා කුරුත් කමන්නේ. It's not enabled. Microsoft, yeah, Skype disabled, it's okay. Windows security notification, command nights, keep it as it is. Okay, now you can see when you restart the computer, there is some gain. Right. Now we have optimized our memory a little. You can further optimize that. How? Right click on this PC. Remember these steps. Right click on this PC and go to properties. In the properties, under that, you have something called advanced system settings. Under advanced system settings, there's something called performance. And there you can see the visual effects. You can just go to the settings and you can decide which visuals effects you need, which you don't want. Right, out of these, there are all these are visual effects. Animate, controls, and element inside Windows. If you don't know that, don't want that, just untick. You don't want to see the animations. And minimize, maximize.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, now in my disk, sir, like the memory has been 95, sir. I don't know what to do. Because the
So you
Google
can-
Chrome is taking the whole thing, sir.
Yeah, you can optimize it. That's what I'm telling now. I'm telling from the
How to
beginning.
do?
That's what I'm telling. So are you following me?
I have a connection issue, sir, really.
Okay. So what you can do is, Pute, you can watch the video. That's my recommendation, I think. So shall we go again and show
Ah,
how to
okay,
access
sir.
this?
1
Okay.
minute, sir. I will give my screen now. What?
Go to first right click on this PC.
This
Right
PC.
click on this PC.
Right click on this PC.
Yes.
Okay.
Rehansa, can we show it again from the beginning? Close it. Yeah, close those. Close it.
Okay, miss. Okay, sir. Sorry. Right click.
Right click on this PC and then select properties. In the properties, there's a tool called Advanced System Settings.
1 second, sir. It's
Advanced System Settings. Under that,
Advanced system settings.
yes, under that, there is a System Properties dialog box. Please close this. Close Karan. Please close this, Rehansa. Okay, under that you can see System Properties. Under that, the Advanced tab. Under that, the Performance. Under the Performance, you can see the settings. Okay. Then you can think about unticking these things. You can untick all. It doesn't matter. You can untick all, and that will definitely increase your performance. But you have to selectively do that, right? Enable peak, animate the taskbar, maybe minimize, maximize animations. Then what else? Shadows under the windows. You don't want that. Thumbnails, instead of thumbnails අයින් කරොත් පුතේ අර පින්තූර එහෙම චූටියට පෙන්වන්නේ නැහැ ඔයාට. ඒ වෙනුවට නිකන් පින්තූරේ විතරයි පෙන්වන්නේ. ඉතින් thumbnails තියන්න. Show thumbnail.
Sir, the video is in which website, sir?
Which video?
The recording, sir.
GICTS.lk. We have sent these instructions several times to your groups. So please look at these instructions. Okay, then show window contents while dragging, that also we can untick. So you don't want that. Then, okay, now smooth edges on string fonts, that is good. Smooth scroll list boxes. Use drop shadows for icon labels. No, you don't want that. Okay, just apply and okay. Right, it will change some visual effects, but it will make your computer a little faster than earlier. Click OK. Sorry, click OK. Otherwise, it will not be applied. Okay. Now your computer will be a little faster than earlier. Right? Just minimize the things and see. Windows D to minimize. Windows D to minimize. Windows D to get this back. Windows key and D key. Right click and see. Right click on the desktop, and you can see the menus coming a bit faster than earlier. Isn't that so? I hope.
Yes, sir, that's fast.
Yeah, that should be faster than the earlier stage. That is what the optimization is. You can go to the task manager and check it again. Go to the task manager, check it again. Now you can see 77% of the memory is with you. Earlier it was 87%, and we gained 10% by doing these things. And also note that your processor performance will also go down with this. So the performance will go up, the processor usage will go down. Performance will go up, sorry, but the usage will go down. You can see the usage here is bit. Now usage is some Utilization is only 15%, 17%, that range. Right. So this is how you speed up the computer. So if your processor is running at 100% level, if your memory is running at 100% level, pathetic, a disaster. Your computer will be very slow. Okay, let's see some other computer also. Let's see someone else's computer.
Excuse me, sir, running a benchmark is bad.
Sorry?
Is running a benchmark bad?
No, so you can benchmark it, it's okay. Okay, Bhute, you can see 85% of your memory is used. CPU is somewhat okay, but 85% of the memory is something to be concerned. So I think, yes, Zoom you need that, Avast you need that. But Avast is using much memory, it seems, yes. Here Avast having a lot of processors here. How can I help you? Okay, let's go to the startup and see whether we can produce some programs from the startup. So what are the programs enabled? Can you click on the status? I can see, what are they? Zoom, these things, Skype. This is surely a virus, seems. We have disabled it anyway. But be careful about this program. Can you right click over there? Open file location. What is this? Is in the startup. Do you know this program?
No, sir.
Lanidu, better you delete this. Don't worry, it won't affect. Select both, don't run it, delete, shift delete. Yeah. Try again. It's opened. It's open in some program. Try again. It's open means you are in risk. That means virus is currently running that. Open again, then virus is running in the open again. Go to the task manager and see whether this is running somewhere. Okay, this should run somewhere in the processes. Oh, unidentified. Okay, I'll give you a solution. When you have this kind of issue, you can install, there's a software called Security Task Manager. Just go to Google and search, there's a software called even though your antivirus is running, the virus is also running collaborative with the antivirus. Virus antivirus then how they run in your.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in my task manager, there's this thing called XTU service. What is that?
Doubtful, but sometimes it might come in with some other software. So you can just Google it, or you can just check that file with virustotal.com. You can go to the file location.
Sir, I found it out. It goes with XTU OC driver service.
All right. Okay, Pute, you can install this Security Task Manager after that. This no need to buy this. You can use the free version, right? You can use the free version. No need to buy that. It will take some time to download, but after downloading, try to install this. This is required, Pute. Make a dagena tama wata balanna wenne ara software එක මොකක්ද කියලා. It will show you the risk level and also the more information about that. Next day, I'll teach you how to use check that, right? How to use that. But Lanindu, please install that. I'll help you troubleshooting this. Your computer is having a virus. For sure, your computer is having a virus. It's coming a box. Is it okay? Rehansa, what's the software you try to move with it? That should...
Zoom, sir.
Zoom? Zoom?
Yes, sir. When I'm moving that, it's coming a box.
So what is that? So can you show it again?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Lanindu, try to install this software. I'll help you troubleshoot. So likewise, if you have computer errors like viruses and issues, I'll tell you how to do that. So what was you try to remove which one? Which one? Can you show the box?
Sir, can you
No, I cannot see anything. No, I cannot see anything. It's just moving.
Can I send a photo?
Yeah, you can send a photo. So Liansa, what is this? And you have sent some screenshot. So let me check this. This PC property is because it's a shortcut. Okay, that's the reason. This PC that you are referring is shortcut. You can go to Liansa. Can you share the screen? Liansa, share the screen, please, quickly. So I have to start the other class. Okay. You have to right click and open the file location first. Open the file location. Can you see open the file location? No, itna diyena open the file location kila. Go there. Right click, then open the file. Okay, yeah. Then go right click again. Yes, go there. Then right click again. Then right click again on this PC and see the properties. මේ පැත්තෙත් පුළුවන් ඔයාලට මෙන්න මෙතන right click කරලා properties යන්න. Either this one or the other one. Then you can go to the particular location, right? Okay. Then advanced system settings, under that you can see the visual effects. Okay, with that I'll stop for today, Pute. I'll discuss next day with more information about more errors.
Excuse me, sir, that box is coming for the settings that we are done, sir, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.